Welcome back, Gainers, to another crazy, exciting episode of Comic Gate! And if you're new to the show, I'm Adam.
I'm Zack, and this is Princess, her lovely highness, wearing that pink jacket day, doing that princess way, holding the cocoa. Dance, cocoa, dance! And then bow down.
Did you say jacket day?
Jacket day. Pink jacket day.
It's a sweater.
It's not a cardigan?
It's a pullover.
Another cardigan.
Alright, guys, so today is Saturday, isn't it? No, today's Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday.
Today is Wednesday, and what do we do on Wednesday, Zach?
What's in the... Wait, no. We're going to do a top video. Usually it's top 5, but this time it's top 10. We're doubling down.
We're doubling it up for you. Alright, guys, so...
Doubling up.
We kind of decided there's been a lot of YouTubers doing their top 10 favorite MCU movie titles, and we thought it'd be a good idea. And this is something like we kind of kicked around a little bit, and it was kind of hard to come up with an idea of how to do it. Like, should we each have our own individual top 10? Should we meld it into one? And Zach made the executive decision and hit the gavel and said we're doing one video, top 10, all of ours mixed together. So we each came up with our own list and then melded it into one. Does that make sense, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is ours, and we'll kind of explain the list. And I don't think there was too many arguments, a little bit, but not too much. It was kind of... Overall, it ended up kind of being pretty similar. We're pretty similar people in our taste in Marvel MCU movie characters ish. So it kind of worked out well. Plus, we have some games open. Zach has an unknown package that he's going to go on a rant about because they packaged it poorly. And Princess has got some whatnot action here. Something new, a spec character, and kind of a new way. She was explaining to me how she picked this whatnot purchase out, and it was kind of a different way. So it's interesting, and she's really happy with what's going in there. So that's going to be the show for today. But before we get into anything, we need to jump into something really important that's oversized.
Beer. And this is a Modelo 32 fluid ounces, guys. It's a Modelo Especial. It's from Mexico, I think.
You put those like 3 X's on that when it's like a jug, you know?
You're right, that'd be so cool.
Put a little handle on it.
Maybe next time I'll get one of those wine ones. With yeah, what was it called again?
Carlos Rossi?
Yeah, then I can make some mead. And as you guys well know, in here is a 0.2, and 0.2 is the best part.
I think in that one there's a 0.4.
I was actually... Should I say 0.4? No, I'm not going to make it confusing. Okay, I'll throw that away later. Okay, oh man, I don't like so much of this gold little foil stuff. Oh,
I know, yeah. Afraid you're gonna like drink that. And I don't think it's like the edible gold.
No, it's not. It tastes a little different.
It's not the edible gold.
It tastes a little different than the can. It's like, I don't know.
Less metal flavor?
Yeah, less metal. I like the metal flavor though. Kind of weird.
I'm used to the metal.
Kind of weird.
Alright guys, so we're gonna get into our top 10 favorite MCU list. So this didn't include any of the Disney Plus shows, but we did go off of all the movies up to the current one that is out. So the very last Marvel movie that came out, and this is kind of like the list we decided. Like overall, I think it's like great movie, but also watchability. So it's like how much can we rewatch this movie over and over? There's a couple of these movies that we watch a lot, and like I'm kind of one of those people that when I go to bed, I'll put something on to fall asleep to, and some of these have made my go to sleep list for multiple nights in a row. So
yeah, it's pretty good, and we're doing MCU and not Marvel per se.
Yeah,
because if it was Marvel, the list would be a lot different.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. Yeah, so there's 27 movies out right now currently in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and we're gonna count them down, and we'll try to explain a little bit how we thought about each one of these. But first up, we have number 10 is Spider-Man: No Way Home. Mm-hmm. So
it's in the same universe as the MCU as of right now, so it had to be in there. It's a pretty enjoyable movie, but there's other ones I would prefer over that. But it's great. Spider-Man's a great character. Isn't Doctor Strange in there too?
Oh yeah,
and a bunch of other people.
And I think like over the next couple of years, this movie could rank higher because it's not like we really don't even have the opportunity to talk about rewatchability yet because we watched it one time in the theater, and it hasn't even been at home to watch it. I've been waiting for it to show up again so I can rewatch it, because there's some really cool scenes especially like when Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield show up again, where you're like,
That was fun.
you know, your heart starts like pounding and everyone's cheering, and it's like this could potentially get to like a top 4 for me, you know, a year or 2 from now if I get to watch it over and over again.
Yeah, we have to watch it again, or at least another time, just to make that decision.
Yeah, because I rewatched Eternals again, and it was still not as good. Still not good the second time around. So, as you can tell, Eternals is not going to make this list.
No,
all right. Number 9, though, I know some of the other YouTubers list, a lot of people had the older videos. We did kind of jump into some newer stuff, but number 9, Shang-Chi.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Awkwafina.
Really, really great movie. Blew me away. You know, this is kind of one of those ones where I was like, I thought maybe something good was going to come of this, but like as kind of a minor C-list character, Shang-Chi, in the comics, is like totally brought this like, you know, A-list with this movie.
Yeah. What's the word? The choreography, the fighting scenes were really good. The CGI was pretty decent. I mean, their interaction between the father and the son and the daughter was pretty decent. And Awkwafina, I don't know why, but I love Awkwafina.
Yeah.
Marry me.
Very, very funny. Okay. And Princess was saying the father in Shang-Chi is a famous actor in China. So that was kind of cool. We didn't really realize that, but she knew all about that. She knew ahead of time. So great freaking movie. I think they needed that jump start in the Marvel. And if you guys haven't seen Kim's Convenience, the 3 of us were watching that way long time ago before they came out and knew when they announced him as the actor for Shang-Chi, we were like, okay, we were already pumped. He wasn't an unknown actor to us. So great job there. All right. Like I said, new movies. That's kind of weird because we rolled through a bunch of new movies. But number 8, we have Black Widow, the controversy movie of controversies, you know. Like coming out on streaming on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Hardly anybody. I don't even think we didn't see this in the movie theater because it was like, you know, free on our Disney Plus. Why would we go? No, we had to pay on Disney Plus, right?
I think we waited, didn't we?
I don't remember. No, I think we paid. I think we paid the whatever $15-$30, but it's a lot cheaper than paying like $20 per person to go to the theater. But dude, oh my god, how good was that movie?
It was so good. I mean, the one showstopper besides Taskmaster and
I wouldn't say Taskmaster was my favorite thing in that movie.
I thought it was interesting, and then the Black Widow, but Yelena Belova was by far, and the Red Guardian was by far the best thing about the movie. So many pockets is great, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got so many pockets? Oh, you don't got any pockets. That's BS.
Yeah, well, Princess do the superhero hair toss, right? Like, why are you always doing this? Huh?
Why do you do it? Break your neck.
But yeah, I mean, this is like one of those movies where like you got done watching, you're like, wow, that was really good. I think I've watched it like 4 or 5 times since then, and you just remember like those funny scenes, like that. Great movie. That's why I made the list. All right, now we're getting some crazy stuff. This is where it gets, they separate like the great movies. So you got number 7, Avengers Endgame.
Yeah. A lot of people probably think that should be higher on the list, and it was a great movie. It's just so long and so much going on with it. You almost can't like make it in the top 3 because there's so much going on. It's an enjoyable movie.
Yeah. I mean, it's such a good movie, and like after you watch it, like there's so many amazing scenes. Like Captain America getting like the hammer Mjolnir, and then like the final battle, like Avengers Assemble. All that stuff was so cool. Definitely, super high. Like a lot of watchability. It's hard, like a little bit to get through the beginning of the movie to get to those really awesome parts that you want to keep seeing. The beginning's a little slow, but there's some cool stuff. You got Fat Thor's in this one, right?
I love that.
I love the Fat Thor. So great movie. I think it's our only Avengers on the list. Yeah, yes. Out of all the Avengers, I know Princess had the first Avengers on there somewhere, but kind of got bumped down as a way. But yeah, I think this is our only Avengers, and I think it's definitely the best one. Yeah, Infinity War was good too. Just hard with that ending.
Yeah, the ending, and then suddenly, what bugged me a little bit about Infinity War was like how quickly the searching for the gems closed up.
Yeah,
like immediately.
I thought they were gonna do like find half the gems in the first movie and half the gems in the second movie. I didn't realize they were gonna like get all the gems in the first movie, and then I did not see that coming. But
decimating the Nova Corps out of nowhere, it's like they're gone.
Yeah,
they're gone.
You didn't even get to see it.
Yeah, what the heck?
What happened with that? Anyway, but Avengers Endgame, you gotta have that on your list. Okay, number 6, and surprisingly, this made kind of similar in all of our lists, but number 6, Black Panther. It's got to be It's got to be somewhere higher on your list. And this is a movie that has seriously grown on me too.
Mm-hmm.
Like out of all these movies, it's one that like when I first saw it, I was like, okay, that's a good movie. It's good. But each time I watch it, I like it more. I don't know. There's not very many movies on the list that I'm actually liking more as I watch it. I don't know if you're feeling like the same way, but Black Panther, really cool character, but Killmonger's probably like the best villain so far, other than like Thanos.
I like it.
Yeah. Him and Thanos are like leagues above everyone. Can't really call Loki a villain anymore. He was definitely a villain in the beginning, but he's kind of a pseudo hero. Loki's on my list for awesome too.
Yeah, it has a good message, Black Panther, and that's what I really like the most about Black Panther. It has a good message if you watch it from the beginning to end, and it's feel good. You have a lot of likable characters, and the characters that you shouldn't like, you still like.
Yeah, that's when they're good characters.
Mm-hmm.
And you get the Claw in there. Everyone loves Andy Serkis. He's like brilliant. So. Oh man, this is a fun list to do because we're really big into the Marvel movies. Like we were big into the Marvel movies for the last 10 years, and we've been only big into comics for the last like 2 years. Zach's been bigger into comics for a lot longer, but the movies we've been big the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So next up, number 5, and this is obviously a great movie, Iron Man, number 1, not number 5. Number 5 is Iron Man number 1.
Iron Man number 5.
Yeah, they haven't done that one yet.
Geez.
I'm sure it's coming though. It's gonna come. But Iron Man number 1 kicked off the whole MCU.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, Zach?
It's almost a perfect movie, other than Obadiah Stane. That's just my opinion. I wish they used a different villain, but
the actor that played Obadiah Stane was cool though.
The actor was good. Yeah. I just didn't like the story that they played out with it. I mean, they could have done something with it, but everything from the beginning to that final fight scene was amazing.
Yeah,
and it just kind of rounded. It was a great start to something that is eventually going to turn into 27 amazing movies. Mostly amazing movies.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah, I mean, Robert Downey Jr. was already great, but like that brought it to like another level. He's like top tier actor, leading actor right now. Mm-hmm. Leagues above everybody else, which totally worked out. Jon Favreau, love his directing. Maybe. Love that he's going into Star Wars too. It's like, ridiculous how good of a director he is.
Crazy.
Weird that worked out with Iron Man 2, but we'll forget about that one.
Yeah, we won't talk about
Iron Man 2.
It had its benefits, but mostly
first appearance of Black Widow.
Yeah.
In the MCU.
Yeah.
That was a good choice. Yeah.
And a lot of great actors. Just something with the story was lost with me. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
But Iron Man 1, awesome movie. Awesome movie. It could be higher. All right. Next up, number 4. Number 4, Captain America: The First Avenger. Yeah. Just. I don't know. I like that whole beginning part, like the army part where he's like the skinny, version. And like they screw up so much CGI in these movies where like they did that one perfectly. I don't know how. It's because it's so old too. It's one of the original ones. And the CGI was awesome.
You wouldn't think it would work with a skinny Chris Evans?
Yeah.
Chris Evans?
Yeah.
I always get all the Chris's mixed up.
I know, he did the whole part, and he's like this ripped dude, and he did the whole part at the beginning of the movie, like this scrawny little, like, dude. Yeah.
Wow.
And all of a sudden he's like, gets all pumped up, and it's like, Red Skull, awesome villain. The whole story was great all together. You see Bucky at the beginning, knowing that it's going to lead towards what's going to go down, but they don't, allude to any of that.
There was one point in the movie where I was like, what's going on? That little show tunes that they did with the old school costume.
Punching out Hitler a bunch of times.
What's going on here? That was funny, though.
Yeah.
I like it.
Fondue. Do you fondue?
Do you fondue?
Just cheese and bread, my friend. Yeah. Awesome movie. Yeah. I could watch that all day long. All right. We're down to our final 3. This is a little bit. These are, probably the most enjoyable, probably the most rewatchable. I'd say the number 3 on our list was my number 1, but it made number 3 as our overall list, is Ant-Man, the first one. The very first Ant-Man. Paul Rudd. That's probably one of the ones leading into it where I was like, okay, I don't care for, I don't want to say I don't like, but I don't care for the Ant-Man comic at all, or the character. Anyone in that movie, like getting out of that movie, 0 expectations. Because up to that point, like almost all of them were pretty good. I mean, you didn't have much to go on, so you weren't saying Iron Man 2 or Thor 2 was a bad movie at that point, because there wasn't much to go on. But once you got to that point, you're like, okay, this is where it's starting to get good.
Yeah. I thought Ant-Man wasn't a throwaway character, but he was I thought it was definitely going to be really hard to make a movie around that.
Good
character.
movie, yeah.
And it was amazing. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
How?
I know, and especially the fact that like they, kicked like Hank Pym to the background and started with Scott Lang, which was really smart. I thought that was kind of a weird decision, but it was really smart. It kind of took away from other stories they could have done, but way better that way.
Yeah,
way
absolutely.
better. So that's one of my movies I can watch 100 times. I've literally watched it 100 times. You can ask these two. They see me put it on when no one's around. It's always playing somewhere where I'm around. Ant-Man, dude. Killer movie. Right. All right. Getting into it. Number 2, probably the funniest of all the MCU movies. What do you think it is, Zack?
I was almost going to put this as number 1, but we'll put it at number 2 because there's one other movie that's even funnier or even greater. It's Thor Ragnarok, guys. Yeah. That was just such a great...
It's got to be high on everyone's list.
I mean, you get Jeff Goldblum in there. I mean...
There you go.
Already,
Zack knows Jeff Goldblum.
It's already... I don't know any actors, but apparently I know Jeff Goldblum. Loved him in The Fly.
Yeah. Just, I don't know, the whole movie overall, you get a good Hulk story. I mean, he really doesn't have any semi-solo story in the MCU besides that first one. And this is kind of like half Thor, half Hulk in the movie. And they're both excellent. And then it comes together and epic music by Led Zeppelin, Immigrant Song, like the whole soundtrack is just amazing. I know some people aren't like super keen on these soundtracks, but I think they're making these movies. You put a great soundtrack that people haven't heard in a long time. I mean, there's some songs that like I didn't even know I liked until I saw some of these Marvel movies, and I'm like, wow.
And some DC movies.
And some DC ones, yeah. There's been some good ones.
I mean, we gotta mention DC since we got all DC back.
I don't know how that happened. We just threw together the background. We're all talking about Marvel stuff, but okay, definitely Thor Ragnarok. Number 2. It was interesting that he lost his eye and then they made sure he got it back. I thought that was kind of funny. They're like, you can't be walking around with one eye. I mean, you can, but
if you're a pirate.
Yeah. But number 1, is there right now? Think about us and what would be our number 1. Number 1 for us would be Guardians of the Galaxy. So that was a hands down Princess's number 1 and Zack's number 1. I had it as like my number 2. So yeah, that's a diamond in the rough. We're from Washington, so we have a little bit of appreciation for
Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt was actually living in Lake Stevens.
Yeah.
I never had the chance to meet him. This guy met him, and my brother met him briefly at a party. I did not know they were famous. He was famous. He wasn't famous then. He was just a high school student. So that's...
But ridiculously cool movie. You taking like straight D characters and turning them into superstars. You're like, so nobody even knew who Star-Lord was till that movie came out, and just it's such great casting. I mean, everything's so great. Like Groot was so cool. You have Rocket, everything coming together. Gamora, even like Drax. I mean, like Dave Bautista was kind of nowhere until that movie came out. Now he's like huge actor. Everyone wants him in all their movies, and just overall, great movie. It's too bad they're gonna stop at 3 because I wish they'd keep going with them or do more with them.
I mean, they're probably gonna revamp the characters. They'll probably bring them back, but it's just gonna be someone different playing them.
No, they can't do that. They can't.
Hopefully not. But
from a different universe far away.
That's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah. So, epic list. We had to lay that out for you guys. Hope this video is probably going to go a little bit long, but favorite MCU movies. Do us a favor in the comments. Put your guys' top 10 if we haven't already seen you guys in a YouTube video laying down your top 10. We'd love to hear what you guys think. And then, any discrepancies, let us know. If you think our picks were whack, tell us. They were a little too, on the nose, let us know. But I think we all kind of agreed pretty evenly on that list, so it's, feel pretty good about it.
Pretty close.
Feel pretty good. It's a personal list. All right, let's get into it. Opening some stuff. That's what we do. We're a show to open things. So let's get into it. We're going to open something Zack got. He got a bubble mailer, and I don't think he said he didn't remember what was in this one.
I don't know. It's probably another drunken buy.
We call it drunken buy?
Yeah, I bought this in June of 2021. And now I'm opening it. Hopefully it's not damaged. Hopefully it's the right book.
We're going like a little bit of a streak here, guys. Where like everything we're getting is coming in like a
bubble or
bubble mailer with some cardboard in between. I'm like, everything. We bought some nice books recently that were like all in bubble mailer.
Like, why would you skip on nice book? Shipping materials on a nice book. I don't know.
I know we feel bad. Even if we saw a $10 book, we still send it in Gemini. So.
Yeah, maybe we should start changing the Geminis can be pretty expensive.
They are kind of expensive, but I mean, it's worth it in the long run. You don't want to send someone a book that gets damaged. Even if you don't think it's important to you, it might be important to them.
Yeah, true.
You know. Oh, here you go.
What? It's a cardboard? Or is it
Cardboard!
Oh, yeah, great. I mean...
Yeah. Whoa, this is like... They reused this cardboard. It wasn't even the original.
It's a poopy cardboard. Wow, this is... And they taped it together with Scotch tape.
Yeah, I've seen that lately.
And they didn't give me a backing board. I don't even...
There's no backing board.
Dude.
What is this?
If
it was something we bought together or you bought?
I don't know. I mean, I don't recognize the back cover.
I don't either. Oh, no, it's you. That's definitely you.
Oh, yeah. So, what issue is it? Oh, jeez.
That's City at War. You guys know that. Every time we don't know what we're getting, there's 2 books in there.
What? There's 2 books.
Yeah. Open that sucker up.
Dude. And there looks like color rubbing. These were, oh my god.
Dude, they sent 2 raw books together in the same bag.
Dude.
And they're Turtles books. So that's like a double whammy.
Dude, and these bags, fill these bags.
Whoa. That's a first Karai.
Yeah. Dude, this is...
What is this made out of?
They sealed it.
They shrunk wrap them. They did shrink wrap them.
What the hell is wrong, people?
That's going down as one of the weirdest things I've ever seen.
So, that's the first cameo appearance of Karai. Some people call it the first appearance, but I think she's only in one panel. And then the book in my hand is the first appearance of Karai.
Wrap it?
Yeah,
That's a new low. You remember, you guys, I might not all remember this, but you remember back in the day when you go to the video store and they rented you VHS tapes and they were all shrunk wrapped down?
So dumb.
With the foam inside the middle. That's what these look like. They're shrunk wrapped. Someone had to have had that heat thing where it like cuts the wrapping.
Yeah.
And then they took not a blowtorch, but a hair dryer to shrink it back down.
The person that sent this book needs to shrink wrap themselves and just suffocate to death. No, don't go that far, but that was really, really stupid. If you actually ship this and watch this video, shame on you. Shame.
For shame.
Game of Thrones, shame.
All right,
oh
let's get into something better. This was obviously packaged better. Princess got this Whatnot. You know how she's been doing. I think there's gonna be a lot of Whatnot action. I don't know where Princess is getting all this money she's spending on Whatnot, but she's getting it somewhere. So this is something she got from Nostalgia Source, and a Whatnot person, and they did like a cool thing where they had basically all these categories. After you won the bid, you could choose from a category that you want, and there was a chance of a slab being in that category. Now, I believe by looking at this, she did not get the slab in her category, but she did choose a very interesting category, and it is White Fox. So White Fox is a very, I would say, underrated, because I think people are now seeing how cool of a character she is, but pretty cool. A part of the White Tiger Force in the Korean superhero team. I think she was actually mistakenly blamed for Doctor Strange's death recently too. So definitely making a big thing. But I believe Princess said there were some good spec books in here. So this is some Princess games, and as they put the White Fox lot right on there and packaged super nicely. So if you don't have to worry buying any comics from Nostalgia Source, because they come in a Gemini.
But whoever sent me those 2 books, I'll see if I can find out a link to their eBay page so you can avoid it. I mean, that was.
Maybe it was in the description as like a bonus. Like these books come shrink wrapped.
Yeah, that's not a bonus.
Dust free, never been touched by the human hand since I shrink wrapped them.
It's so bad.
All right, let's see what we got here. There's some really cool White Fox books. There's something I should have been buying more earlier. What's her first appearance?
I can't. I mean, I want to see New Agents of Atlas, but I could be wrong with that. I can't recall what her first appearance is. If you guys know it, comment down below.
That could be true. All right, let's see. We'll just go from the bottom.
Oh, Princess knows.
Ooh!
Is it New Agents of Atlas? Oh, Contest of Champions?
Oh yeah. That's right.
If you won it? From like the 80s series?
No, that's recent.
Oh, you mean like with Kid Nova on her and...
We'll see. It's probably in here. All right. So first up, we got Death of Doctor Strange, White Fox, #1. This is a recent book, but a goodie for sure. I think that's where she got blamed for the. I don't know why White Fox would kill Doctor Strange, but you never know. I think she ended up not doing it. I didn't get to finish reading that story. I wanted to. Ooh, okay. This is something Princess has been looking at lately. This is the other Agents of Atlas, which this is actually older than New Agents of Atlas, right? But less keys in this run?
I don't think so. I think that's the second volume.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
The old one is, I think, from the 90s or early 2000s.
Okay, we should probably say that one.
And
it's
really, I think they're very bad covers, the original run.
Ooh, okay.
Very bad covers.
There's your bidding stuff. All right, so Princess got Contest of Champions. Oh.
Wait,
you must have got a couple of these. So this, Contest of Champions #1. First White Fox appearance. Princess knows. This looks like cover D. Cover D. Variant cover. I don't know who that is on the form of Punisher? Another Punisher?
That must be Punisher. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Contest of Champions.
First White Fox.
Yeah, and it looks like you put in a nice Mylar.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. I like it.
All right, I think we're opening this way. So you got White Fox, #1, Death of Doctor Strange, the variant, and it looks like you got the new Swordmaster on there, which he's a hot character too right now. Swordmaster, don't be sleeping on him, unless you want to sleep on him.
Mm-hmm. Let me handle your sword. You need to cease
He's
that
putting the old
sword.
Swordmaster to shame.
Gosh.
All right, and okay, this is the Peach Momoko, White Fox, Death of Doctor Strange #1 variant cover. I like that one actually.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
I mean, Momoko has been hit and miss as we've been saying.
Now that there's she does every book that
every
comes out.
book.
Yeah,
that one's pretty good.
Right, these last two were Mylar, so I think Princess may have gotten something.
Oh, you dropped something. Or, I don't know where.
I did see something fall out.
Oh.
Nostalgia Source.
Oh.
Follow him on Instagram. We'll link him down below. He's doing a good job here. So you got Contest of Champions #1, first White Fox appearance, and this is cover 9, which is what? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I? Cover I? I? So cool. This is also Princess's Spec of the Month is White Fox. So
Iron Man's fighting a gorilla. That's
White Fox
kind
is
of
on the cover. I think, there's like a big...
That's true. First cover appearance of White Fox, maybe?
Well, she's probably on all of them, I think. This is a weird one, but actually kind of cool. Contest of Champions, #1. This is cover C, first appearance of White Fox. And it's like a, 16-bit cover of Deadpool fighting Spider-Man.
That's
this is
actually
really cool.
I thought it was a Scotty Young cover. I'm like...
I don't know who did this one.
Is it Scotty Young?
It kind of looks like it, but I don't know.
But it's 8-bit. Oh, it is.
It is Scotty Young? Okay.
Yeah.
8-bit Scotty Young cartoon action.
That's
Zach
actually,
normally doesn't like Scotty Young.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Apparently Deadpool's losing, though. How? He can't die.
Well, if he loses, he automatically wins, right? Automatically
wins.
So, really, really cool. Princess is going to be digging those books. Thank you, Nostalgia Source, for putting together a great group of books and packaging it superbly. Putting those 3 great books in Mylar. Princess doesn't have to rebag them. They're already in great bag and boards. So I think that's going to wrap the show for today. A little bit longer, but we had to get through a great list. We had to open some great comics. We had to hear Zack get upset about some stuff. Princess just reminded me she wanted to give something away. I totally thought we were going to do a giveaway on this one, but then Princess was like, I want to give some books away. So,
and I also wanted to give something away too.
Zack wanted to give away a surprise gift that is not a comic. So first up, and I know our last video we didn't have a giveaway, and this one we felt Princess wanted to give away a really good book. So let me have, leading up to our #1 MCU pick, which was Guardians of the Galaxy, we do have, this is from Princess Collection, Guardians of the Galaxy #5, the Scotty Young variant. This is first appearance of Angela in Marvel Comics.
I mean, to be exactly clear, full appearance. But, because someone had to correct me, because Age of Ultron #10 was...
Hey, we like being corrected, though.
We like being corrected.
I like being corrected.
I'm not upset. You were absolutely right. But that's the
full appearance. So, and you got, and Angela on the cover, and Scotty Young, and more importantly, it's from the Princess's Collection. So, as usual with our normal videos of top 5, which this is the top 10, all you have to do is be a subscriber, hit the like button, hit the notification. Wait, no, you have to do that. You have to leave a comment, and then we will be picking on the next Wednesday video. Zack's surprise giveaway.
She pushed it a little out of the way.
Is going to be the Avengers #1
movie.
On not just DVD but Blu-ray,
Blu-ray.
guys. There is 2 copies in there with a retail value of $29.99 10 years ago.
So if you don't have Disney Plus and you want to watch this movie, I mean, good luck. Maybe if you win it and you have a Disney Plus account already, maybe you can give it to another person that doesn't have a DVD.
Yeah, maybe you're the only person watching our show that hasn't seen the first Avengers movie.
Or does have a DVD and Blu-ray player. And doesn't have Disney Plus. There you go.
Yeah, now you can enjoy it. Now you can put it on while you go to sleep. Rewatch all that Joss Whedon goodness.
And all the extras. Don't forget about the extras.
Yeah, that's true. And if you wear out the DVD, you have a Blu-ray for backup.
Yeah.
Or the other way around.
Exactly.
I don't think you can wear out a Blu-ray, right?
I mean,
you can wear out a DVD.
I mean, put on sandpaper for a little while, eventually it'll just be gone completely.
That's true. All right, guys, we're going to wrap things up. And as usual, guys, we like the show, love the show. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you always know when new things are going down. We got a couple live shows coming up. Don't miss out on it. We haven't announced the dates yet. Leave a comment so you guys can be entered in for this excellent giveaway. Something from Zack's personal collection, something from the Princess's personal collection. 2 things you didn't know you needed, but you're going to get them. And anything else, Zach?
Yeah, share it. How you do that is you have to destroy things. Destroy this, destroy that. Attack Thanos. Oh, destroy this. And at least you have a couple words you can say and not just I am Groot all the time. So maybe you're a little bit better than Groot. But honestly, I like Groot better. I don't know why. I am Groot. Teenager Groot. And that's how you become Batista. No. That's how you become Drax the Destroyer. They're pretty much the same character now. That's how I see Drax the Destroyer and Batista. They're the same character. They're just the same person.
Playing in this next movie, Drax the Destroyer.
I mean, Batista. I mean,
hey, he was like the legend killer or something in the WWF.
The legend killer?
I think so, yeah. When he showed up, he just like whooped all the old school legends.
Like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
And
just took him and smashed him. I think so. I don't know. My WWF stuff is a little bit rusty, but all right, guys. Until we see you next time, remember, stay safe
and get those games.
Get 'em!